2023 is actually starting to become the year of games that I never thought were going to come back or never thought I was going to see like a maybe a reimagining of or a sequel or anything. But hey, it's happening. It is happening constantly. And today we're going to be talking about a game that, well, I'm loving it. I love the original, but this basically is a complete remake of this IP. And I'm talking about none other than Lords of the Fallen. And I want to give a special thank you to CI Games for providing a review copy of this game. Is it worth your time playing this and buying it, or just investing time into another Souls-like game? Gonna find out in this video. Let's go ahead and get into it. While 2014's original Lords of the Fallen courageously attempted to capture the magic created by From Software, it fell short of the lofty goal. So then you fast forward about nearly a decade amidst an ocean of Souls-like imitators, and the moment is ripe for a second attempt. And pleasingly, the new yet perplexingly similarly identically titled Lords of the Fallen is here. Yes, the 2014 original was called Lords of the Fallen, and the 2023 remake reboot is also called Lords of the Fallen. Originally it was called The Lords of the Fallen, but somewhere along the line they actually got rid of the or the, and it's just Lords of the Fallen. So it's essentially the 2023 version of that game, but it's different because it's a reboot. All right, stick with me. We're going to talk more about it. So, Lords of the Fallen offers a world split into two realities to navigate. It's multifaceted and intricate building craft and slick, rewarding combat. It's easy to overlook the elements it borrows from its predecessors. However, it's not without its issues, such as some performance issues that I experienced in the PlayStation 5, although patches have been improving a lot of it, and I'm sure they're going to patch out more as the weeks and months go on. But yeah, I just gotta let you know, I ran into some performance issues on the PlayStation 5. So what exactly does Lords of the Fallen play like, you're probably wondering? Well, like I said, it's a Souls-like title. So if you play Bloodborne, or if you play Dark Souls or Demon Souls, or hell, even the recent Lies of P or Sekiro, or you know, any of the Souls-like games, literally, you've effectively played this, although this has a unique twist to it. So we're going to dive into that right now. So Lords of the Fallen introduces us to a hauntingly fantastical realm encompassing cooperative and player versus player invasions, and naturally a significant amount of demises. And with all that withstanding, it also employs a lethally familiar third-person combat system, complete with dodge rolls, posture meters, and enemy taunting emotes. It undoubtedly drinks from the FromSoft well, especially Dark Souls, yet there are excitingly unique elements to explore. This includes intriguing dual reality mechanics and a magical lamp enabling soul extraction from enemies, adding a fresh layer to its derivative foundations. Despite the thrill of new releases in the genre, the continual flood of Souls-like titles and their shared mechanics and cliches is honestly becoming a bit worrisome. Recognizing familiar patterns like anticipating ambushes from concealed enemies or navigating poison inflicting swamp creatures has become second nature, if not routine, along with memorizing myriad names for healing items across various games, serving up regular doses of deja vu, if you will. New developer Hexworks only incorporated the fundamental elements from the first game. Encouragingly, the story, formed from reused and repurposed bits, surpasses its predecessor, providing a more comprehensive world, some intriguing characters, fascinating lore, and compelling world building, even though sometimes it might feel concealed beneath a heap of generic dark fantasy vernacular. Lords of the Fallen, while borrowing substantially from its contemporaries, sets itself apart with its more original and captivating ideas. The ability to switch between two realms at any point. Axiom, the perceptible physical world, overlays a dark, monstrous world named Umbral, accessible via a magic lantern. Navigating both realms, you're introduced to a unique exploration style where certain physical structures in one realm can facilitate movement in the other. profoundly affecting every facet of the game. Moreover, interacting with the Umbral Realm without fully immersing into it offers intriguing strategic gameplay. From navigating through obstacles to previewing hidden elements before completely transitioning, there's also a fascinating survival aspect. So, look at it like this: instead of dying, players are involuntarily thrown into Umbral, where escaping back to reality involves locating hidden totems or reaching a checkpoint, all while being pursued by increasingly powerful enemies. So, yeah, that's something that hasn't been done in a Souls-like title, and it's a very welcome change of pace. The zones from the incinerated city of Calrith to a perilous mountain monastery are genuinely exciting to explore, showcasing some of the genre's best recent level designs, brimming with spectacular environments, hidden treasures, and a myriad of unique enemies introduced gradually through mini boss battles throughout the roughly 40-hour campaign. Lords of the Fallen nods distinctly towards Dark Souls, striving to link each area of the map to a central hub and presenting numerous shortcuts and backtracking paths, albeit sometimes at the annoyance of encountering numerous unopenable doors. The engagement with hordes of ghastly skeletal monsters is a dynamic spectacle of blades and flails being swung and deflected, ensuring smoother gameplay than most of its counterparts, albeit feeling highly conventional at this point. The game allows you to embody various combat styles, from a heavy sword and shield warrior to a nimble, precise combatant, or various ranged magic users with typical abilities like blanketing levels with fire and lava or bestowing health regenerating blessings upon allies and self. Enhancing weapons, spells, and embedding runes and other upgrades into your gear to apply special modifiers further extends the build crafting variety. With 9 initial character classes to opt from, plus 4 unlockable later, there's a generous scope for replayability and diverse, interesting playstyles, adding to the appeal of any action RPG. Moreover, traversing through challenging areas, teaming with elite enemies, unleashing devastating attacks in constraining spaces with numerous fatal hazards provides a fun, if not tense, experience, especially when thrust into the Umbral Realm, which introduces additional enemies and threats. The key issue is the enemy intelligence or lack thereof. Not a unique issue in the game, yet it's consistently amusing to witness these beings struggling to navigate through the world's geometry, remaining static as you relentlessly assault them with electrifying projectiles. Alright, so you guys remember the magic lamp? Alright, let's go ahead and talk about that. The usage of your magical lamp and its connection to the parallel Umbral realm extends into combat utility, especially with its Soul Flay ability, which allows you to extract an enemy's soul, immobilizing them, and providing an opportunity to inflict damage. If you're feeling particularly malicious, you can even hurl their soul off of a cliff, ensuring their body falls to a plummeting device, particularly effective against troublesome adversaries near precipices. Also, some enemies boast supernatural shielding, rendering them practically invincible, which can only be neutralized using your lamp to illuminate a hidden eyeball nearby. Playing with the dual reality switching during combat solidly underscores the brilliance of this mechanic. A novel concept introduced is Vestige Seed, which can be planted at specified points throughout the world to create semi-transparent checkpoints at chosen interval. In which to avoid the stress of perishing before you reach that next checkpoint, then you can utilize the Vestige Seed to establish a temporary sanctuary along the way, taking cautious steps towards your ultimate objective. This introduces a delightful minigame where you're deciding when to pause and use a seed and when to risk pushing forward to see if you can navigate through the next few rooms before safeguarding your process. Naturally, no Souls game is complete without magnificent boss battles, absolute grotesque beasts, and Lords of the Fallen delivers some interesting ones, like a colossal crow attempting to entomb you in ice, or a dragon-mounted mage concealing away your lamp. The scenarios are rather generic and lack originality in design, but their grandiosity and the power dynamics still elicit excitement. But due to a combination of unremarkable AI and telegraphed attack patterns, The battles are considerably less challenging than they appear, missing the adrenaline pumping edge of the seat sensation from the likes of Bloodborne or Sekiro. Although maybe that's an intentional design because, one of the key components of a Souls-like title is its punishing difficulty. And in this case, with Lords of the Fallen, I really never felt like the game was ever punishingly difficult. It wasn't a cakewalk, but it wasn't necessarily like I'm gonna throw and break my controller the way that Dark Souls, Demon Souls, and all the Souls like titles kind of tend to be. So yeah, I mean, I guess if you can work through that, it's really not that bad of a game. But yeah, it can be interesting how shockingly easy it is, especially with the stupid AI. Despite all the technical issues and hiccups, and such as minor crashes and occasional drop frame rates, plus the challenge of engaging with yet another game of the similar ilk, Lords of the Fallen charmingly won me over. With its impressive dual reality mechanics, varied builds, and mesmerizing world design, it brings something new and exciting to the increasingly saturated Souls like genre. It may fall short of becoming the new benchmark, but Lords of the Fallen is a solidly engaging, gratifying, and promising step forward from Hexworks and its future endeavors in the action RPG domain. And with that said, that's a review for Lords of the Fallen. Again, thank you to CI Games for providing a review copy, and also Tara Bruno PR for helping along the way. So, what do you guys think? Is this a game you're considering picking up? Have you picked it up already? Are you an avid player of the Souls-like genre, or has it gotten a little long in the tooth and it's kind of like every time we turn around there's a Metroidvania? That's exactly what we're seeing with the Souls-like formula. So, I don't know. Whatever you think, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you like it, sub to the channel if you haven't already, and need a notification bell. If you want to pick up the game, I'll leave links down in the description down below, as well as pin it to the YouTube video because that's, now you can purchase products directly through YouTube. So that's pretty cool. And I'll have that done for this game. But all that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay safe, be blessed, have aloha, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.